So I decided to do a long format video because it's been a while since I've done one. I decided to paint a scene from my head, just of like a river scene, and I wanted to do like a person in a boat going up into the swampy area. That would be an interesting painting. So I'm just going to do the layout right now. So I'm just going to do like some trees off in the distance. And kind of have it to where the river, there's going to be a little opening right there to where the boat can go through. I think this is right on the line. So that's going to be the horizon line. I'm thinking standing on the shore, so that'd be the edge of the shore. I think I'm gonna do the sky, kind of a dark blue. With a touch of yellow mixed in, touch of cad red. So I'm gonna do a bit of paint right there. It's almost the color of night. I'm going to add a touch of mineral spirits. Just a little bit. Loosen up the paint. Left the lid off my paint while I was sitting here on the easel. And got hot in the room today. So I left the air conditioner off. Touch more. Still a little stiff. There we go. See how it blends a little better. This is really just the underpainting. I'm not really concerned about going over the trees. I'm used to the painting sitting right here in front of me. Right now I'm sitting on a chair and I'm having to reach up, so I don't know if I really like this perspective. I might drop my easel down on my next painting. shorts here lately, but I just figured I like watching long format, so maybe some others out there that would like seeing the painting coming together. I'm probably gonna break this up over 3, maybe 4 videos. Get another tripod so I can do a time lapse and a long format. Leave a comment if you'd like to see that, to where I upload a time lapse and the long format video of the same painting. I hope this is making sense what I'm doing here. I try not to make all my brush strokes like. Doesn't that sound like a horror movie? That's what it's like to me whenever I see one where the brush strokes are all the same. I'm trying to be a little intentional too with it. I'm just trying to get this dark value in here. Because right in here it's going to be even darker where the trees are. Hopefully it's showing up good on the camera. I tried to do a couple live videos and people leave comments in the chat, but I can't really watch the chat and paint at the same time. It just doesn't work for me. Now that blue is pretty. It's almost like a night sky or late evening sky. Sun is set somewhere over there. So they come down here. Sounds a little rough, that last little bit. So, I think we'll make the water a little darker. Add a little green to it. Add a bluish green for the sky. Add a little bit of terpenoids. Or this is Gamsol's odorless mineral spirits. I like it, it works pretty good. I'm trying to This is just underpainting. So I'm going to come back in here once that sets up with blue. This is the underpainting. I'll do some blue. It's going to be cool, I think, is adding that boat. And the boat in there, that dark water. I might do like a little lantern on the front of it or something like that. Kind of make you think, what is he doing out there in the water this late with a lantern? What do y'all think he's doing? Late at night in the water with a swamp, with a lantern, a little rowboat. Maybe he's just coming home. Maybe he's been out doing things he shouldn't have. Maybe he's just fishing. I think it's a tad bit too thick. I added that. It really made it blue. So I'm going to come back over here and add some of that blue in there. So the more I paint, the more I realize it's kind of an ugly stage to painting. So you can kind of work through that. Like right now, this painting looks like a mess, really. But it'll come together. I've never been in the swamps in the middle of the night. I imagine it's pretty scary. I've been on the water, the river, but swamps, have alligators and just things like that. Back when I was a kid, quicksand was if you look at quicksand in movies, it was kind of a running theme of bad. I just want to get in there. Look at this guy. What's this gonna be like a 6-hour long video? And in about an hour or two, I lose interest in pretty much everything. So. I'm gonna switch over to a bigger brush. It's just taking way too long. So that first brush, that was a number, I think it's a number 9. number 6. So that's the number 6. This is a number 12. So it's a much bigger brush. I give myself a little more paint. Anytime I step up like this. It's going to take that brush, it's going to hold a lot more paint. So squeezing out some more on there. So I know I'm going to use it. It's one thing, you know, you can't be scared to use paint. If you're an artist, you need to use paint. So I had a good bit of Gamsol in there in my puddle, so it kind of loosens up that paint really good. So I can get it in that brush. I'm gonna use a good bit of green there with the blue. Let's give it a test shot. Yeah. Makes it much easier. So I'm not actually painting as much as I'm blocking in the big shapes. Oop. So I fall off there. That's pretty weird. I like how that blue is in there. As it gets closer to us. I don't know if any of y'all live in the South, if you've been next to any kind of stagnant water in the heat of the night, you can kind of see that green algae forming even whenever there's a reflection. I'm just looking here and smooth it out a little bit and even out the paint. The paint's a little messy. Thick right there. Wow, how pretty is that? Wow. Okay. So trees. So you got the reflection. The sky, got the reflection. Got this landmass here. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with that. I'm sure I'll come up with something. So now I'm gonna come in here and do the trees. So I'm gonna start off by doing like maybe a brown. I need to add a little bit of brown in there. This is burnt umber. I use burnt sienna. Dries so fast. If you leave it on your palette, it will become a hunk of mud. It didn't take very long to do it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. Wipe it in my brush. That's it, I'm just putting in break, and that's going to be off further in the distance. So that tree line is going to be a lot shorter than this. I'll make it rise up a little bit in the no details right now. No details at all. That's where I'm gonna have a little boat going right up in there. At least that's where I think his destination should be. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that blue-green mixture. I'm gonna add some brown into it. Just kind of pulling that brown into one corner of that blue-green. Remember, it's late in the evening, night. So you really won't have too much. Too much light on that. It's really gonna be brown. Might have a little bit of dark greens mixed in there. It's gonna look like a silhouette against the sky whenever I'm done. That's too light. I need to go back in there and bring all that blue. There we go. And darken it right up. See how dark that is? It's not black, it's brown. So this one is off further. So I'll make it just a little bit more blue. Add a touch of, this gonna sound crazy, but I might add a touch of white to it. Changed up the color just a little bit. Just to give your eye something to see. Give it a little, think of it like a little mystery. Figure out why. Why did the artist do that? this a little bit of green. Yeah, it's just a little different color. So I'm not left-handed, I'm not ambidextrous at all. I could look really funny trying to do anything with my left hand. But while I'm painting, like especially the block end stage, I'm changing up hands, giving a little practice with my left hand. I think it's good. Remember, I'm leaving that little spot open because that's where I want him to go. I used to love those stories as a kid whenever you read it and it would let you choose your own adventure and it would say, flip to this page if you do this, and flip to that page if you do another thing for the adventure. I really enjoyed those. So this painting is kind of like a choose your adventure painting. So see how that looks further back than this, even though it's in shadow. We're going to add a little bit of green to this side too. I can. I don't like the way it looks right now. So there we are. So the colors are a little different. On here than what they are on my canvas. I'm about to say the real lights, but I'm painting a painting for goodness sake, so it's not real. Can you imagine being out on the water and not knowing who this guy is? Maybe that's what I need to do is have him coming from there to the shore. That might be a little more intriguing. Why is he coming over here? Is he coming because maybe he's got some good moonshine. He's bringing some good moonshine. Maybe he's a bad guy. Maybe you consider somebody that brings moonshine a bad guy. Super dark painting. I'm a very cheerful painter. Last couple paints have been kind of dark. Leave a comment below if you want to see me paint something a little more, a little more upbeat. Maybe a still life or something pretty, like a pear or something like that. Add a touch of brown to it. I'm gonna come back and paint in like a little shore. It's kind of a dreamy type painting. So you have to come in there and put some stars. Stars in reflecting. Then you're gonna have the light coming off his little boat. Yeah, so I'm leaving that lit back there. His little boat's gonna have a little lantern hanging on the front. I think I really enjoy that idea. So add a little more brown. That's so deep and rich color. Like really deep colors. You know the honest truth, I think that a lot of paintings now are so bright. I think it's good to have variety. Don't always follow I see that sometimes where people follow one another, like you'll see somebody do a painting, then somebody else do a very similar painting, which I guess imitation is the best flattery, but I like to see original stuff. Like I said, I've never seen this scene. Just kind of making it up in my head. What I think would be a neat painting, but I'll have to wait till next fall to be able to do it, is, you know, Friday nights, if you're traveling and you're a good way away from a football game, you can still see the glow of the football lights. I think that'd be a very pretty painting. So look at me here back with this blue. Putting it on kind of thick now. See, now it's got that undercoating. So the paint's really just gliding across the really clear night. See, whenever I do cross strokes like that, when light comes down and hits it, I don't know if you can see it in the painting or not, but it gives a reflection. So I'm intentionally doing that because I want whoever's displaying this, I want them to turn the lights turn the lights down on it so you kind of get sucked into the painting. I think if it was too well lit, it kind of takes away from the bringing the person in the painting. Really, that's what I'm after with this painting. I want the person to kind of be sucked into the story that I'm thinking of. Who is that guy? What's he doing? Is this a day of the week, or is this a weeknight? What do you think? Leave me a comment what you think. Do you think it's a Friday night? Creepy Friday night. Wow, I like this guy. It's really appealing to me. I'm gonna put it on even thicker. I like that. Wow. Y'all are probably in the YouTube screaming at your phone, okay, enough about the sky already. But you gotta be fascinated by your own work, if you're gonna paint. I hope that inspires some of you to pick up the brush and give it a shot, until I picked up the brush, I didn't know that I could paint, really. I kind of had a little inkling that I could do it. Make that darker, right up next to that green. That gray, it makes it look lighter. So what happens whenever you put a real dark next to a light? So I may hang this painting up. Here's the house. I don't know. Sometimes I think I want to sell some paintings to where somebody else can appreciate it. Part of my fun is painting it. I get the experience and live with painting like that, and then give it off to somebody else. Wow. Man, it's so deep. See how that light just, your eyes go right there to it. Not so far away in the picture too. I'm not really going to do a lot of details of the boat. You're not going to be able to see the man because the lantern's going to be in front of him. So if you're wanting to see where you're going with the boat, you need to have the lantern out front. I'm probably going to come in here and put maybe a log across there or something. We're going to do this right now. Yeah, I said in a past video that all my paintings are for sale. The only ones that aren't are ones that friends have said I want that, or family members say they want a painting. And if you go to ask me about one, I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you, you know. So this can be like a fishing area. Little bank here. You know, I hear my daughter, so I'm gonna pause the video. She's looking for me. Okay. Sorry about that. Welcome back. Step away for just a minute. Those little interruptions, I never really try to get frustrated with it because it's a good thing. Help me see that whenever I walk back in the room, that light in that tree was the canvas showing through. So it was showing lighter than what it was. Alright. I don't want to do the stars and stuff. I don't know, let me give that some thought. I'm saying this is like a little fishing bank. I don't know if you've ever been next to a creek or river, any body of water really, where people stand at whenever they're fishing or sitting. You'll see like a worn out spot where there's no grass. So now, don't I make here out here talking downstairs? Yeah, I'm painting. Hang on. Let me pause my video. Okay, my daughter's made it home and she decides she's going to play some music, so I don't want to get copywritten on YouTube. So I'm probably going to call it quits for the day and pick this back up tomorrow. Please like and subscribe, and any comments are welcome. Thank you.